Hello, everyone. Today we are making a tier list of every single Lobotomy Corporation abnormality, because why not? I don't know what poor screenwriters notice here, but simply, we're usually only going to be doing stuff that I've, had in my facility before, because kinda unfair to rank others. Judgment Bird. Difficult but manageable. Especially just the pale damage. The pale damage got me caught up for a while. There was on my first run where I got it, there were an entire 5 days, where I just couldn't progress. I was very difficult, and if it quip lost, I would just die. There's nothing I can do. Anyway, we have Beauty and the Beast. That's a hard one. Well, on the one hand, take the day off, there won't be any problems, I think. But on the other hand, it's just so difficult. I have maxed employees who are getting a 60% work rate unless they're doing repression. It's just really annoying, I find. So I'm just gonna put it in just annoying. Difficult but manageable, I think, for Army in Pink. Yeah, Army in Pink. You see, Army in Pink, yeah, it has that useful healing ability, so I kind of want to put it in very helpful, thank you, but also, from my memory of having it for 2 days one time before I memory repoed, it was bad, so just annoying, I think, just annoying. Alrune and really hard. I hate Alrune. Literally just silent orchestra, but worse. Why would anyone ever want this in their facility? Silent orchestra, but it produces less, and to be honest, is just as annoying to suppress as silent orchestra. I hate this thing, honestly. It's annoying as hell. Because, it teleports and shit. I don't like that one. Alright, Cherry Blossoms. Take the day off, there won't be any problems, or just annoying? That's the question. Alright, I think take the day off. If it quips off 3 times, it can be just annoying, but it's not gonna. Just don't work with it. Just don't. Big Bird. Big Bird, Big Bird, Big Bird. I think just annoying. Because if the thing breaches, you have to deathball your agents. Just if the thing reaches, get everyone. For me, it's in Braya, so if the thing breaches, just get everyone into the central command. Get everyone into central command, same room, then send them all to rush at it at once and kill it before it can possess someone. Might be difficult but manageable, but it just has little enough health that you can just deathball and kill it very fast before it even uses its very annoying ability. I don't think I have to explain why Apocalypse Bird is unstoppable. Anyway, Forsaken Murder does not matter. Actually. It's just another Teth. I mean, I guess it can breach, in which case, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Big and Will Be Bad Wolf. I have never had this abnormality. Sorry. Defretuich. That's not how you pronounce it. I butchered the name. But, Defretuich. Very helpful, thank you. The ego is the most horrible thing I've ever seen. It has ended so many midnight runs when I forgot to leave him out of the death ball. This, Rogan, the employee who has it in my facility, I hate with a passion now. just because of their ego. But I'm not going to let the ego make me biased against it. Not an issue. Also, bullet can be useful a lot of the time, especially with early game Amber Dawns or late game Amber Dawns. To be honest, they just are annoying to clean up. And if there happens to be two lined up in, there can happen to be three lined up in Central Command. Just use a bullet, kill them all, easy. Um, there's other points where you would definitely need it as well, but yeah, that's the main idea. Oh yeah, basically every Amber, other than Amber Midnight, to be honest, because it can't outdamage Amber Midnight. Anyway, Train to Hell. Oh, I hate Train to Hell. You just have to interact with it constantly, or else it kills half your agents. Anything that you have to be interacting with a lot of the time is just gonna get a tier up from what it normally would be, because you can't leave it alone. Like, there's already equip offs to make it so you can't leave things alone, but that just makes it worse. Fairy Festival is, yeah. I guess just don't work with other abnormalities. I usually have each day I usually have one person who keeps working with the same abnormality for the entire day. So just do that. Or just, like, I don't even have to change my plans, but others might, I guess. Or just don't work with it because it's a Zan, and it produces 0 energy and gives 0 fucking level up. The beard, I think just annoying. It's just do neutral work with it. It's much more lax than Alriune, however, and even than the Silent Orchestra, which is already kind of lax because it has 2 quip off counter. Basically, yeah, just do the right work with it, you're gonna be fine. Do Insight, I believe I do, because it's a 55% chance. Usually not a problem. And even if it breaches, just move your agents away from it, and you'll be fine. Because it literally returns to its containment chamber after like after like, I don't know. It's never actually breached for me, but like, I've seen videos and it's very quick. Flesh Idol I've never had in my facility. Fragment of the Universe. So the fragment has breached in my very early game of my first run. It has breached several times and killed several agents, but that's just because I was bad at the game. Really, take the day off, no problem. Same for butterflies. It's a very cool abnormality with very good ego, actually. But like the wah guns for an abnormality that could honestly be a TEF, since it. I mean, I guess if you have no Justice 3 agents, it could be a problem. But just, like, don't do that. And even then, just spend a couple LOB, you're good. So, yeah. If you've done, hard CS, you're good. Most of the time, not a problem. You, take the day off, there won't be any problems. I guess if it quip huffs, it's annoying at worst. Yeah, that's all. If it quip huffs, it's annoying. But nothing more. We're good. Bloodbath is take the day off, no problems. I guess it has cool lore. That's all. I guess it's related to the overall story of the game. Only one other abnormality can say they are. That's cool. It's still very easy. I guess if you have Temperance level 1 or Insight level 1, it'll breach. Or not breach, it'll kill the agent instantly, but like, just don't. Megahertz, again, it feels like the same. I guess it can do the annoying static thing if it breaches, but it has a quick path counter of 4. It's also easy for justice grinding, so yeah, that's good. I think this might be the only take the day off, there won't be any problems. Wah. Because it's very easy to deal with. It's not a problem, actually. Anyway, this is a legacy abnormality. Teddy bear. I think just annoying. I haven't really died to it, but again, it's the kind of thing where you have to pay constant attention to it. So is you. So is the, Beauty and the Beast, but to a lesser extent. You have to pay attention. That is the only issue with it. Monk. I have never had this abnormality in my facility. Cloud and Monk, I believe it's called. Let's take the day off easily. Like, there's the gift stuff, but, like, that's if you get a neutral work result. Just don't. Like, I'm pretty sure she has a really good chance with, attachment work. I sent my Bong Bong in. My Bong Bong has, like, maxed temperance, and there's a, like, 93% work success chance, I'm pretty sure. It's not a problem. Red. I guess. Just annoying. I guess. Not really, though. Red's not a problem. I only had her in my facility for 2 days, so that might make me biased or whatever. But yeah. Never had you. Never had you. This is the worst thing ever. It's not unstoppable. It's not Apocalypse Bird, or White Knight will also be going up there, obviously. I'll just, yeah. It's still very bad. The infection is just horrid. It's you have to pay attention to it constantly, because the employee who's working with it, even if you leave them in the hallway, clerks are coming in, and you have to execution bullet, and also you have to waste your execution bullets on the clerks who are coming near it. It's absolutely horrid. Yeah, the infection's just so annoying. It's so annoying. Because of clerks. Clerks are the worst thing ever. I hate clerks. I pray to Anne that they are removed. Obviously not going to be removed, but still, clerks are the worst. Moving on. I guess very helpful, thank you. Whatever it's called, I believe it's the Mirror of Reflection, yeah. Mirror of Reflection, like, A, never gonna be a problem. B, just reroll agent stats when you want to. You happen to have made an agent a while ago that has really high combat stats, or that has really... Also, justice! Justice, that's the important part. Free justice. Normally justice is harder to get than the other stats, especially because you can't buy it with LLB either. It just lets you, it treats justice like everything else, is the thing. It lets you get a bunch of justice. It's, yeah, very helpful, thank you. This, I'm pretty sure, buffs, yeah, right, it buffs a person's justice. I'm just gonna put the other buff a stat. If you return it at too early, they die thing. Just don't return it. I mean, I guess if you miss, like, it can be bad, but, like, yeah. They boost stats. There's no problem. There might be one for insight, but I don't know what it is, so. Okay. The fetus. Fetus yetus. People would say really hard, or even unstoppable. I'm going to say difficult but manageable. Now, yes, the ability is the worst thing ever. Don't trigger it. It's like a lot of things on this list will be, yeah, if it breaches, it's really, really bad. Don't let it breach. Or something like that. It's difficult but manageable easily. Should be an ALF, but it's difficult but manageable. I'm pretty sure it's a WA. Might be an ALF. I don't know. Mr. Pillar, or whatever the fuck he's called. Take the day off, there won't be any problems. He's not useful. If he quip hops, it can be annoying. Because you have a 50-50 chance of losing a weapon. Send someone in with a he tier gear. He tier gear. Send one of your burner agents in. You will be good. If it doesn't quip off, don't use it. The buff is negligible. It does not matter. Old lady, just annoying. I think it's kind of funny that I'm putting, like, fucking teddy bear next to, like, a Teth next to a he, next to an Aleph, next to a Wa, next to some other Was, next to a Teth. But generally, it's just annoyance. They're minor annoyances. Especially old lady. Old lady. Alright. Old lady. Just don't work with her, yeah. If she quip hops, it can be annoying. Especially if you've been ignoring her, which you should do. She doesn't even make enough energy to justify the annoying mechanic. If she was something that you actually had a reason to work with, she would be higher, because she's one of those you have to pay attention to it. But she's not, so, yeah. 1 cent! We all love 1 cent. I mean, I could technically put 1 cent in very helpful, thank you. I mean, you have him in control. Control is not going to be a department with tough abnormalities, or where anything important is happening, like the fucking death beam, midnight laser, whatever. So that, like, diminishes it a bit. If he wasn't always in control team, I would definitely put him in very helpful, thank you, because of the, like, every time you get a positive box, a PE box, he heals people. But yeah. Censored. Here's a fun one. Just annoying. Like, at the point where I got censored, I already had employees who could deal with censored. So, yeah. It is an ALF, and obviously that comes with all the caveats of, it's an ALF, you need good agents, but just, like, get someone with good black resistance, get someone with ALF level gear, and you're good. Because most ALF level gear has good black resistance, and you're good. If you send a level 4 or lower agent in, it will instantly breach, because the counter lowers if someone goes insane inside the chamber, and that someone going insane at the start of work also immediately causes a bad work result. So that's that. When it's breaching, just send all your level 5 agents, send all your good agents with good black resistance, and it's fine. It can spiral. If you're out of bullets, very bad. If it breaches. It can spiral out of control. You want to execution bullet all the clerks nearby, make sure none come near it, because clerks are the scourge of this earth. It's the slowest thing ever, though. It's not like it's gonna move into a good... You could literally just kill all the clerks in the department it's in, and it won't move into a new department. You can take someone all the way... you can take your ALF agents from the other side of the facility to it, and it's not gonna be out of the department yet. It's so slow. But just as long as it doesn't have minions yet, as long as you prevent it from having minions, it's just annoying. And don't let it breach, obviously. I think, yeah. if it actually had a chance of breaching, unless you sent a actually really bad, unless you send a level 4 or lower agent, it doesn't really have a chance of breaching, is the thing. Send a good agent, you're fine. I don't think I have to explain that one. Free healing. And also it's a Zane, it's not going to be a problem. I've never had Parasite Tree in the facility, so I cannot rank that one. Alright, Porcubus. Alright, so Porcubus isn't that bad when you think about it. I think take the day off, there won't be any problems. I haven't had this one in a while, so I do forget what its ability is, but I don't think it's a problem. Pippiday! Pippiday is the best. Anyway, again, take the day off. Pippiday will not be a problem. This is another legacy. Skin Prophecy I've never had. I think I'll do the I've never had one. I never had this one's at the end, because they're like, I'll look them up and stuff. Anyway, Queen Bee is difficult but manageable, I think. Especially later game, it's like, yeah, you can suppress it, and yeah, it's not gonna breach. Early game, this can be the scourge of your existence. It's a thing very, very similar to Judgment Bird, where if you're not prepared, this can be horrible, and you can get into a situation where it quiplotting just means restart the day. Rudalta, not a problem. I think this thing, yeah, this thing breaches, not a problem. This thing doesn't breach, not a problem. Whatever. Scarecrow. And I'm going to rate Woodsman with it as well, because they're similar. Scarecrow, not a problem. Just have some low insight agents. Woodsman is a problem because attachment is the stat that relates to work success rate. This means that you just actually can't have a very high chance at all with working with it. They're both a big problem if you've done HOD CS, for obvious reasons. But yeah, I think that's where I'll put them. Neither of them deserve, even Woodsman, which is a big problem, doesn't deserve really hard because you can just ignore it a lot of the time. And also Woodsman's also worse than the Scarecrow because of the whole it waiting before it breaches. So if you mess up work, you just can't work with it for the rest of the day. It's not like it's because it'll kill someone. It doesn't breach and then the problem's gone. Anyway, you. Just annoying, I think. Really not an issue. Really not an issue. But the first time I got this one, it was such a big problem. I almost memory repositoried. I just couldn't find out why I kept failing. And I'll make sure to rank Burrowing Heaven with it. I don't know the name of this. Scare de Fruit or whatever it is. I love butchering names. Anyway, Burrowing Heaven is the same. And it would be take the day off, no problems. But, like I said before, things that you need to pay attention to get bumped up a tier. And therefore, it's up here. Anyway, Scorched Girl. Don't have to explain that. I guess it can be an issue early game. Just find out who it's hating on, and then make sure they're far away. Anyone with decent justice can just run. It can literally outrun it. It's so slow. Shelter. Take the day off. I'm not going to say very helpful, because it has ended runs. It's not really that helpful. Just not a problem either. Alright. Machine. Singing machine is just annoying. Again, I think actually, even though it's not clearly paired with them, it is similar to Scarecrow and Woodsman, and that it's just don't. Or well, it has the same mechanic. You can't have Fortitude 3 or more, or kills. But yeah, it's not a bad abnormality at all. Don't have to explain that. Galaxy Child, not a problem. Like, its mechanics can be annoying, but still, this doesn't matter at all. Mr. Bubble Blower, or whatever the hell it is, Dreaming Current. If it breaches, it's difficult but manageable. It has breached once, and it's because I forgot to tell it to not quip Hoth. It quip Hoth, and I literally forgot about it. So it breached. It should not breach under any other circumstance. Night of Despair. That's a hard one. I think I will go take the day off, though. Yes, it's annoying. It's annoying the fact that it says, "No, you can't work" to an agent, but I usually just have a burner agent near it anyway who can do the first work of the day and get that. What? No, this is Mountainous Smiling Bodies, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is Mountainous Smiling Bodies. Difficult but manageable. I don't think it's very complex to explain. It's Big Bird, but worse in terms of... Yeah, it's probably the head. If Big Bird is the newest member of the Clerk Lives Matter Committee, it's probably the head of the Clerk Lives Matter Committee. It's just really annoying. Naked Nest is not a problem. Get good work results. Magical Girl. Why did I say that? Alright. Queen of Hatred is really hard. I don't think I have to explain that. I think the entire community agrees with me, to be honest. Theresia, very helpful, thank you for healing. Blue Star. Okay. If it breaches, easily unstoppable. It's just the worst thing ever if it breaches. But it won't breach, so just annoying. Just don't let it breach. You need a maxed employee. Actually, because of the fact that these guys are up here, I think I'm going to put it up here too. Yeah, you need a maxed employee here. You need an employee with maxed temperance and maxed insight. And it won't breach. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's not even you have to pay constant attention to it. Just pay a vague amount of attention to it. Why is Training Dummy on this tier list? Anyway, I have never had Void Dream. Ignore it, it can't quip Hoth. Do I have to explain? Do I have to explain why White Knight isn't unstoppable? No, I don't. Alright. Yin and Yang. It's actually yin and yang, which is incorrect, by the way. The actual names of the things is yin is the white one. I hate Lobotomy Corporation doing this, but whatever. It's messed up the concept permanently for me. Whatever. Yin. difficult but manageable. Yang depends. On its own, Yang is take the day off. When you have Yin, it's just annoying. Now, Yin and Yang as a pair can be horrible. But most of the time, Yang is just annoying. Yang is just annoying. It's simple enough. Yin can be difficult but manageable. Yin doesn't actually have a chance of breaching. Whenever Yin and Yang have wreaked havoc together, it's because Yang, I forgot to make the person take off Yang, and now they breached. It's never been Yin's, barely any conditions where it actually breaches. Yeah, I think they're both just annoying. Yes, they can by any means, definitely they can be a run-ender, but usually not. Whatever the hell this one's called. We can change anything. It's not we can change anything. I forget what it's called. The funny yes-no machine. Helpful? Yeah. I don't use it, but it can be used. If you're really good at timing, you can get great stat buffs for all your agents, but most of the time, just exists. Keep calm and go bald. Keep calm and go bald. Yeah, you're bald / bald is awesome, whatever you want to call it. The actual name is you're bald. The code is bald is awesome. I think this is a legacy abnormality, isn't it? Some people say it's not a legacy, some people say it is a legacy. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It's, take the day off, there won't be any problems. The worst possible problem is all your employees becoming bald. It's also the only abnormality with an effect that affects the entire facility, or an effect that affects every single employee in the facility that isn't an ALF. Because half the ALFs just do that. Because funny, I guess. Dream of a Black Swan. I think just annoying, actually. Usually not going to be a problem. If it breaches, not really that much of a problem. Really just the average WA. The average WA, or VAV, if you want to call it a VAV. The average WA, really. Then we have Mr. Little Helper. Yeah, obviously. Okay, hear me out here. King of Greed can be a run-ender. Will it be a run-ender? No. No, it won't. Basically just, if it breaches, pay attention to it. And that pay attention to it rule only applies to things that you always have to pay attention to even when not breaching, including White Knight. I guess by that logic, White Knight should be higher than Unstoppable. Not really, though. Really just, yeah. Shouldn't be a problem. Nothing there. Do not open this redacted. Just annoying. It's an ALF. I'm legally obligated to put ALFs above take the day off. There won't be any problems. Okay, fine. Difficult but manageable because you need a maxed employee. Difficult but manageable only because you need a maxed employee, though. Yeah, I guess you need... Yeah, it's actually the same thing as Blue Star and the others. Just, if you don't have maxed... Censored really fits in there, too. But, ALFs are a bit different. ALFs are a bit different solely because ALFs are a bit different because you get them later. I do think nothing there because it's very bad if it breaches can go there as well. Silent orchestra. Okay. I've never had it in my facility. I know a lot about it though, obviously. The ones that I haven't had in my facility are more there because I don't know anything about them. Not just because they weren't in my facility and I haven't experienced them myself. Anyway, the silent orchestra. The silent orchestra is... On the one hand, it has Alvarion's gimmick. On the other hand, if it breaches, you can literally ignore it. Like, actually, you can ignore it. And nothing will happen. Yeah, I think that's all. Or, well, cut that out. You can ignore it, and if it breaches, you can ignore it. Nothing bad will happen other than you losing all your power, but like... backwards clockination time, I guess. It will not kill... It's really just... Nothing there in Blue Star, if they breach, will kill a lot of people. Da Capo slash, if you want to call it Silent Orchestra. Yeah, Silent Orchestra slash Da Capo won't. It will kill one employee when you use backwards clock to revert its changes. If you don't have backwards clock, I guess it's annoying. It could just be a day reset if you want to. Or if it's a CS you're doing, or one of the later days, no point in resetting. One of the last 5 days, I mean. Do I have to explain why Plague Doctor is unstoppable? No. No, I don't. It's literally White Knight. Red shoes. I think that's to take the day off, no problems. I haven't had them in a while, and I only had them for a couple days, but yeah. Today's Shylock, take the day off, have very vaguely good timing. I guess in Malkuth CS it's a problem if it meltdowns. That's not even worth mentioning. It doesn't matter. Punishing Bird. Little Beak. On the one hand, there won't be any problems. On the other hand, just annoying, not because, like, it can be a problem or anything. But because it's annoying, like, literally. Oh my god, the beak sound is so loud. I hate it so much. Snowy Apple. If it breaches, it's annoying, because it can teleport. But nowhere near as annoying as shit like Alrian. Don't touch me is really fucking hard. I have died to this abnormality an uncountable number of times. I just don't take it whenever possible. Not because I've accidentally... Not because I've like, I should do work with it. No. Because I misclick. There's things like the Heart of Aspiration and stuff that if you misclick, it kills a specific employee. Yeah, that, but every employee. It's so horrible. Anyway. Lady facing the wall, not a problem. Don't do attachment work. And I believe that's all.